top of the Gregning to everyone. Or is it the Gregternoon? The Greevening? Greevening? It's Greg time. That's what I'm trying to say. What's up, Mars, Pom Pom, Carlos, Nick, Dave? All right. So, where did we leave off? Time to eat some turkey. And then... let's see. So, I might want to do glowstone here. Or glowflowers, I mean. What was the... yeah, if you it's an MV centrifuge is what you need. And you can get gold from glowstone dust, and it's infinite redstone as well. Which might be the easiest way to get infinite redstone at MV stage as well, so I don't know. It doesn't seem crazy to do glowflowers. The glowstone dust by itself, though, is pretty useless, I think, for right now. So until we have MV centrifuging, I don't really think there's much of a point. I mean, I can make my own glowstone bricks from them, but that's about it. Is it a great day to be alive? Wow, that's some high praise for the day. All right, so what are we doing here? Let's... I don't even know. Let's look at our quest book. That's how we got here. A lava boiler? Oh, it actually consumes lava. No thanks. No, thank you. Okay, so here's a question. Do I want to work on another multi-block? Probably. Is this the pie of the Minecraft world? Yes. Yes, it is. It also would be nice to have nether furnaces, because they actually do use a significant amount of fuel. So... yeah, I guess Bender and Lathe is next, before we do that. Okay, so my next shopping list... I actually want to keep that one around. And then... why don't I remove these, add them into this list? Because we also need another one of those for more steam. And so we want a bending machine. And we want a lathe. I need to go mining. That's probably the first thing we'll do. And then we need another steam turbine, I think. Okay. So then all put together, that adds up to 3 machine holes, 5 circuits, 5 motors, and 3 pistons is the main cost there. Okay, so thing number 1 is let's get more... Do we need more iron? Yeah, we need to go mining for iron and copper. That's what we're gonna do. So why don't we check on... Let's see. Aha. Plenty of wrought iron. So we'll keep that rolling here. Look, we almost have a whole stack. It's infinite. Okay, so there's wrought iron. Now, iron ingots, I will grab 4 stacks for future steel. And we'll bring that up here. And then we'll also grab what's available, charcoal-wise. And then I'll just put that in here for now. We'll gather what's available. Okay. So 1 stack of charcoal can do 16 iron. So there's 3 sets. And we'll put those in there. Where did I put the steel? There we go. We'll definitely need all that steel for machine holes and such. So I'll put it in there. I'm not gonna bend all of it. I want to make sure we don't overdo it. We're gonna need 27 steel plates exactly for those. So I think we're actually good on steel plates. The piston is more steel though, and the small gear is 1. Yeah, so we're gonna need some extra for the pistons. It's 4 each for the pistons, and we've got 3 of them. So that's 12 more on 27 is 39. Okay. TPV EBF coils. I'm gonna just assume that those things are high tech. I don't know what any of those things mean other than EBF coils. I assume it's some fancy material. But we gotta go mining, so let's go do some mining while we're just hanging out here. We will grab... We'll put this away. Put the slime balls away. And then lumber axe. We do like cobble there, dirt there, I think. Yeah. Okay, and then for mining, do we need anything else? Just the backpacks? I think that's it. Titanium, platinum, vanadium. TPV, the 4th coils in progression. Sounds dope. I don't even think I made it. Did I even make it to the 2nd coils in my save? I don't think I did. I don't remember how far we got, but it was not not anywhere near as far as you've made it. Alright, so then we are just gonna keep mining out this vein. Looks like it goes in all the directions still. Wait, that's not right. Where's my excavator? E-lock the excavator. Alright, so which one's chalcopyrite? Okay, it's the lighter brown. The one with the bigger chunks is the pyrite, which is iron. And then what else is in this vein? I guess there's chalcopyrite, there's regular pyrite, and then there's copper ore. And what's the 4th thing? I think it's the regular, yeah, actual iron ore, which is what we can make the wrought iron with if we so choose. Oh, that setting again that shows the little white dots. What was that setting that we changed in the video settings? I think it got reset or something. The block face culling. I don't remember what it was. Pyrite of the Caribbean. Pirates. Bloody pirates. Honestly, those movies are a fun time. I should watch them again. Is that cassiterite sand? Asbestos. I'm doing as best as I can. Ugh, gravel. The bane of my existence. Whoa, what am I doing here? Get all the chalcopyrites. There's even... Okay, so they're kind of circular, I think, the veins. Is that true, or are they rectangular? Because it's weird that there's a pyrite here and there are none in this wall at all. Oh, I guess there is one up there. Weird that none spawned in this whole area, though. That's crazy. Yeah, I thought about going to try to find a tetrahedrite, you know? That's not a bad idea. I kind of needed more iron too, though, so this felt like a reasonable choice. But... yeah, I'm confused by this vein. I thought they were always rectangular, but maybe they're not. They're not. Huh. It has different shapes sometimes. Interesting. I thought it was always the same. They were just rectangles. Alright, well, I don't know. I might go look for a tetrahedrite here in a minute. For now, we'll just finish up this row. Come on. Get out of here. Ah! So scary. Oh, the excavator's so nice. Okay. How much did this get us? My guess is 1 stack of copper. Also, how far away are we from automated mining? I mean, I guess we need fuel cells for like semi-fluid generators. The LV basic miner is pretty much already possible. Yeah. Okay, so mining backpack wise, what did we actually get here? We got barely more than one stack of... We didn't get much stuff at all. That was a crappy set of stuff. We got like 2 stacks of copper roughly, only. I guess it's because we were going around the outside of the vein. But yeah, you can definitely tell it's not a rectangle. Because if it was a rectangle, all of this and all of this would lead to there being stuff in this corner, and there's not. So I don't like that it's not a rectangle. I thought it was. But I'm gonna go into this wall a little bit, I think. And then we probably should just go to the nether. I mean, if we can find the tetrahedrite vein, it's gonna be so much faster. And same with an iron vein. I think an iron vein is denser than a copper vein. So we'll get more iron from doing that. Yeah, let's eat these blueberry smoothies. Yeah, prospecting in the nether is a bit of a... Well, I don't know what it's a bit of a... It's not easy. It is a booger bear, as they call it. It can be easy sometimes, but it can also be really rough. Alright, let's just call that good. Oh, I forgot my... Where did that come from? Yeah, magnet will be very nice as well. That's another good point. Forgot my my block. Oh, I love the piston boots. They're so nice. They're so nice. I love... Whoa! Speaking of piston boots, we got a mob that's trying to help me out. But where is it? Is it on the roof? Oh, hi. We don't ask about where the glass went when I drank the smoothies. Yeah, exactly. These are better not asked things. I think for now I'm just gonna dump all the mining stuff into these double chests with no organization. I'll need to get some bigger like diamond chests at some point. Alright, didn't quite do it. We got basalt cobble and too much dirt. Alright. So those are cleared out. Back we go to the nether. Nether quartz ore gets me nether quartz. I do need Certus quartz ore, if we can find that. That would be useful. Alright. Let's see. So... tetrahedrite is found in the 80 to 20 height range. So that's annoying. 80 to 120, that is. So I actually think... Can you do the ore finder wand on a copper ingot? Or will that not work? Yeah, drawer controllers are pretty far away. I think they need stainless steel in them. if I remember correctly. But yeah, so if we want to find tetrahedrite, what's the best way to do this? So we want to go up into the ceiling. Oh, come on now. Really, guys? Must you be like this? Wow. That hurts. Jeez. Did he have, was he like retributioning me or something? What was up with that? Okay, well, anyway, back to what I was trying to do before I was so rudely interrupted. Netherrack's funny because sometimes it's like you accidentally mine too much. Ooh. Look at that. Cobalt ore right there. Fancy piece of cobalt. Alright, 99. Yeah, that's about a good Z level. Hey, Shakaroo, thanks so much for the Prime sub. Very much appreciated. Welcome to Crydania. Okay, so, well, I guess we already know the middle is like right here-ish. So somewhere in this roughly, yeah, there we go, perfect. I'll put that there. Grossular and pyrolusite. What is that? Ah, tantalite. We will need that one later. So this is a manganese vein. I'll leave that on for later. Shaka, I'm glad you enjoyed the podcast. It's a fun one. No! How do I stop it? I've forgotten how to play. Panic mode sets in. Okay. So wait, do I have a... I should have... I guess I can just use the dirt blocks. Okay, what is this? A giant hole? Cool. What kind of ores are we seeing in this one? Don't see any. But yeah, I'm not guaranteed to see it either. So we do have to like mine down. So I should probably be higher. What is that? Blue glow shroom? Huh. I might need shears for that. Yeah, what am I saying? So we need to be higher up. in the first place. Because if it can be as high as 120, then we need to be higher. Okay, sorry. Yeah, I'm screwing this up. So right here, because this is... Let's see, where is back home? Right here. This is home. Okay. So that's towards home. And then this will be a staircase up to like, I don't know, 115? I guess 112 is fine because that's my foot height. And then we need to go back over by one tile. Okay, so I think if we're trying to find tetrahedrite, this is the way to do it. So we'll mine at this elevation, and then we can dig down once we get to the middle of the block. I am gonna put that there. Okay, so once we get to here, then I can dig down to find out if it's actually tetrahedrite or not. But we can also tell by looking... Isn't there a mod that like shows the ores better in the nether or something? Because I do find that to be a really frustrating part of the experience. Like, what is that? I don't even know. We didn't even see anything. But what I could do is close these off. Netherrack dust? Really? Roasted iron. So it's probably... This is probably an iron vein. Then... Where's the iron vein? Of course that doesn't show up. Yellow laminite. These are at 10 to 40, so I'm not gonna find that one very quickly. I really should make the ore finder wand, or should bring the ore finder wand, I think. That would have been smart. +1 mining level. Oh, we didn't have that yet. Or... Yeah. Wait, what? Were we not at obsidian yet? Since we changed over to steel? I guess we weren't. Ah! What am I doing? Which is more realistic to finish, Pi or GTNH? That's a good question. I think Pi, probably. Just in terms of number of hours, it's shorter, but I think... I don't know enough about both packs to really have like a super strong vote there. Because I just haven't gotten far enough in either pack to really know what I'm talking about. But it does feel like Pi has a bit more of like a carefully balanced design, whereas Greg has a bit more of the like, we hate our own players design. So I just feel like it's probably more likely to get burnt out on GTNH. If you're comparing the two. Between the extra time commitment and just the difference in design approach. Okay, well that's why we do that. This is gonna be annoying, isn't it? I have no idea what this one is. But we'll find tetrahedrite eventually. We keep going. Oh no, I'm starving. Quick, eat cranberries. Okay, so here is another ore chunk. Hey look, some Certus quartz. We were just talking about that. Apparently that finished us a quest. Okay, what's that? Malachite ore? Nothing. So this is probably another limonite vein? Okay, so then, let's see, where am I? I'm up here. Should I turn around and go down? I guess. That almost dropped into that. It does look like there's nether quartz here though. But this isn't a nether quartz vein. This is just like regular Minecraft nether quartz, I guess. You'd love to start Pi, but you tried some other hauls and didn't finish them. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the name of the game though with any of these. Beryllium. Whoa. I would collect that, but it would be a pain in the butt to do so. Yeah, I mean, with any of these, burnout is kind of normal. I think... I don't even know what the percentage is for things like Pi and GTNH, but it's got to be like less than... probably less than 1% of people that actually start end up finishing it. That would be my guess anyway. Okay, so I do need to prospect though here to see if this is tetrahedrite, or at least give it a shot. Except there's nothing down there. Yeah, there's a part of me that wants to just hold off on this until we have an ore scanner. Let's see. There's pyrite, small pyrite ores. Does that mean this? What does pyrite spawn in? A sulfur vein? Or a copper vein, which can also spawn in the nether? Didn't know copper could also spawn. Interesting. Yeah, this is maybe a lost cause. Oh look, glowflowers. What is that? Thorn vines. Never heard of such a thing. Alright, back up we go. We are at Y level 80 right now. Up here it's 112 or whatever. Yeah, 112. Okay, and then we'll go down. We'll just finish up this loop, and if we don't find it, then we don't find it. I don't know. I was maybe a little too hopeful that we could do this just prospecting the hard way. I think this is a bad idea. But there is a chance. So you're saying there's a chance, but that's a tin ore. You joined late. We're looking for tetrahedrite, ideally. Oh. Repair time. Oh gosh. Oh, we've got so much random crap. Throw away the pyrite, cobble, ashes. Okay, so repair. So give that guy a couple. I need to grab some more steel for repairs on that note. Okay, put that away. There's no way. I should just go home. This is not gonna happen. This ain't gonna happen. Would I say it's required to have finished a simpler overhaul mod before Pi? I think that's an interesting question. I would say no, but also, like, you gotta know yourself a little bit, because I think some people make a mistake by going straight into Pyanodons. I think other people, though, understand what they're getting into, and they realize, hey, I'm gonna be doing the Zen Garden experience, and it'll be fun, and I know I'm probably not gonna finish it. And like playing an easier overhaul first will help a lot in terms of the actual skills needed, because Pi is not easy. There's a lot of complexity to it, and there's a lot of byproduct management, and there's just a lot of stuff that you kind of would need to do. I don't know why I keep going to place torches. There's a lot of stuff you need to do that, like, if you've never done any of it before, it is going to be harder, and that does increase the barrier of, like, how quickly you'll burn out or when you'll stop being interested, if it's like just stuff that feels really painful and difficult. So I think you're more likely to finish Pi if you have played other overhauls before as well. That being said, if all you're interested in is Pi and you don't want to play the other overhauls, I think that's fine. Just know that it's gonna be a heck of a ride going from Vanilla Factorio straight to Electrotine is really good, I think. So I'm gonna make a thingy for it. And then we're gonna head back to the east, and we're gonna give up on this for now. But yeah, Electrotine, this stuff, turns into 10 Electrotine, and then that centrifuges into... Isn't it redstone? Yeah, redstone and electrum. And electrum is silver and gold. So electrotine is also silver. Though it's only 1/16 part silver. Yeah, so Shaka, I think the question is like, are you gonna have fun playing it? And the only way you can find out is if you try. I wouldn't put too much pressure on it. Just install it, load it up, and dink around for a while and see if you have fun. Electrotine can be used, technically, to craft your very first jetpack, but it is garbage. It's so bad. I think the Electrotine jetpack is a trap, and it's better to just not make it. It's such a bad jetpack. You're doing exotic industry? Yeah, I thought about exotic industries, but that was right around the time that Space Age was coming out, and so I decided against it, and I'm kind of... Is it updated for 2.0 yet? Okay, this is where we go back down. The forks are updated? Oh, okay, interesting. Yeah, we're gonna need better forms of prospecting before we can come back to the Nether, I think. Although I maybe should have gotten a little bit more sulfur. I don't know. I'm gonna put these in here just because they're related to the Nether. Let's see, get rid of that. What do I even have in here? So much random stuff. Like, I could probably throw out most of it. I'll keep manganese. Grossular I don't need. Tantalite I keep. Yellow limonite I guess is fine. Actually, copper and iron. Right there. What's in this one? Oh gosh. I don't even know. I'm just gonna throw it all out. Empty out the packs, lock them. Okay, and now we just need more chests, I think. Alright, putting all the mining results into one. $100 and logistics science is running in Pi? Nice! Yeah, so the problem with using the ore finder wand in the nether, you'd think it's a good idea. And I mean, it's a better idea than not using it, I guess. But the problem is you have to have one of the ores. So you have to hope to find a small ore that then gives you the right ore to then do the thing. So it can be a little tricky. But I guess it's better than nothing. Okay, well that was all kind of a bust. We're gonna go back to mining in the copper vein that we already know about. Back to chillin'. You know, I really should keep up with my bonsais, though. What the heck happened here? Oh my goodness. What the what? Jeez. It's carnage. In a very straight line, too. It's like something had destroy crops on step. Guaranteed. No idea what that's about. How many hours do I have in Factorio? I don't even know right now. It's somewhere above 2,000. I think in the low-ish 2,000s. Continuing to climb as I play more Pyanodons, that's for sure. But yeah, basically, back to the idea of prospecting in the nether. I think what I'm going to do is wait for... what are they called? Prospector? Scanner? Both. Prospector's scanner. So I think I will make one of these in LV. They're not incredible in LV, but they do work. They break pretty quick though. And can you repair them? I don't remember. But yeah, you can just use regular steel, I think. Wait, what just happened? That, steel. Durability of 1300. I don't think you can get 5x5. Any of these? Tungsten steel, red steel, stainless steel. The drill tip I can already make. I guess I need sulfuric acid and hydroxide. So I need a chem reactor before we can make it. And we need hydrogen and oxygen. Man of Steel's great. Oh, it is. Wow, that's a lot. Yeah, Man of Steel would be nice. But I need to start Botania for that, which needs Twilight Forest. There's so many things to do. I feel like if you let it, you can just get sucked into endless loops of looking at stuff in NEI, and then you never play the game. So we're not going to do that right now. You thought I had 2,000 hours in Pi alone? No, each episode of Pi is only about an hour. Oops. Put that away. And then we need some cobble there. Okay. There we go. And I'm probably gonna run out of torches. Ooh, another hive. I need to make a bee scoop so I can start collecting all the ones I find. If anyone knows what video setting to change so that I don't get those weird... I don't know if you can see it on the stream because it's really small, but there's little white dots that show up on the edges of blocks, especially when I'm moving the, like, vision, and they kind of look like little sparkles. And I don't know what option I would change to fix that. Is that a anti-aliasing thing? Is it... So many options. Wouldn't even know what to change. Yeah, I have no idea what it would be. I think it might have been that one. Ooh, I think that fixed it. Aha! Alright, well, this is riveting gameplay, I know, but we need more ores, so what can I do? What can you do? Okay, yeah, see, there were like no ores in this corner. I'm gonna skip to over here. I think this one is a circle. Or an oval of some sort. It's about 90% of the gameplay in hard mode packs. Yeah, that is sometimes how it goes. Not so much manual mining though. In a game like Factorio, there's not as much of that. There is still a lot of grindy-ish things. You know, building extra large builds or lots of spending time walking somewhere because of how big all the buildings are in Pi. There's stuff like that, but at least in Pyanodons, you're not like mining for 3 hours. That's not ever really a thing. Yeah, in Minecraft, yeah, for sure. All right. How are we doing here? Whoop, wrong button. Let's see. So I'm confused. I guess it is. I really want to know what the shape of this ore vein looks like, because it is very, very weird to me. Ah! No, I'm pretty sure they used to spawn in rectangles. Because I remember specifically, like, finding the edge of, like, okay, where's the last ore? And then going all the way until I didn't see anymore. And, like, that would get... and it could just be different ores spawn in different shapes. So some spawn in rectangles and some spawn in ovals. Because this one's definitely oval shaped. Ovaltine. And not square or rectangular. Yeah, see, it's so weird. There's no ores showing up in that corner, but the ores go, like, way further in this way. Are they just hiding? Are there some in here? No, well, there is one. It's so weird. So the density on the edges is just a lot less? I don't even know what's going on here. Something like that. I don't know. Because there's still more in this direction. Like 3 tiles in. I might be on top of the vein? I don't know what you mean by that. Veins are horizontal, so I don't know what you mean by on top of the vein. But yeah, it's like there's no density of ore over there, but then it goes way further out to the side here where there actually is some density. But then there's still sporadic ores that are like way further out over here. The center of the vein isn't in the center of the chunk. It's supposed to be. Did they change that with 2.7 or 2.8? The veins were always centered on the little blue column before, which is right here. That's how it always was before. Dig down? No, I already know the full extent. Veins are horizontal, so this top layer, veins are going to be 9 layers deep, so digging down won't change anything. Gregtech veins spawn in 9 layers. And the top layers here. So these are the top 6 layers that we're mining. And we're only doing the top 6 because the bottom 3 are only iron. So that's why I'm not mining down. It's because it's only iron down there. There would be still the sporadic copper, but there's no more chalcopyrite in the bottom 3 layers. because chalcopyrite only spawns in the top 5. You've seen veins miss a whole side and merge into another chunk. Yeah, there's definitely something that I'm not understanding here, and I'm thinking it's because we had a lot of weirdnesses when we were prospecting too that I don't remember having in 2.6. So I think they made some changes in 2.7 to just ore generation in general, and I don't know exactly what's different, but it feels different. Whatever's different about it feels different. That's a bit of a tautology, isn't it? The floor here is made of floor. Who knew? Ah, gravel in my face. Get out of here. From what you've seen, copper veins are just low yield. Yeah. It does give you a reason to try to find tetrahedrite in the nether. I am curious. I never got an answer. I don't know if nobody knows. If you grab a copper ingot and put that in your ore finder wand, does that find tetrahedrite? Because if it does, then we have a much more realistic chance of actually finding it. Or do you actually need a piece of tetrahedrite? Wow. That took forever to eat because the nutrition was so bad. Yeah, this vein is so weird, man. I don't know what to do with it. That is true that any ore that's present in the vein works. Oh, there is copper ore just in the tetrahedrite vein. And there's also stibnite, which would be a lead? Isn't that lead? Is stibnite lead? Antimony. We need antimony anyway. So, in that case, maybe it's time we go back to the nether, this time with the ore finder wand. It'll be a lot less painful with the ore finder wand. Hey, we finally got another nether bush. Nice work. Alright. Get rid of that. Get rid of this. Miner's backpacks. Oh, I see. Receiving makes it so that when you sneak click on chests, it fills them up. Okay, so there's a decent amount of chalcopyrite. There's 4 stacks. Let's get that processing in here. So there's 8 stacks of copper. I'll go with 4 more stacks of tin. And do another 2 stacks of copper. And there's 3 stacks of iron. Which is really 6 stacks of iron. Of course. Alright, and then miners' backpacks. We're good. Diggers' backpacks. I really need to get the void upgrade. That'll be nice. Why do I have some rubber wood in here? That's not necessary. Ah! Whoop. Glitchy, 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 glitchy. What just happened? That was weird. Okay, double check before we throw things away. All right, and then all we got to do is grab a piece of copper. That's not copper, that's bronze. And then the ore finder wand is here. Lapis was the previous hide and seek champion of our save. And now we should be able to glide around, find what we need. All right, so this time let's make use of the open spaces here. Now the problem with copper is it's gonna give me false positives, I think. And we're gonna need to be higher up, so we actually need to go up here. Nether lock, ignis fruit? What is this? Yummy, I guess. These freaking bats, man. Get out of here. All right. So we want to go up. Go this way. Freaking Batman. Exactly. Let's go this way. Look at all this mincemeat waiting to happen. Think of all the beef Wellingtons we could make. What? Get out of here. Goodness. So annoying. Alright, let me turn on the ore chunks. See if we can find something. Nothing that way. But we're low enough that we could start missing it, depending on where it is. So we need to climb in elevation. Oh, there it is. See, something is jacked up with this game. Like, it should not have discovered a vein that is 1, 2, 3 chunks away. And when I say chunks, I mean ore chunks, which are already 3x3 sections of chunks. Like, that just doesn't make any sense. Something is very wrong with... They had a nice system before, and it is no longer a nice system. I don't know what's messed up, but it used to be nice where it was like, you've got one ore vein in each GTNH ore chunk. Ah! And then you've got, you know, it's always centered on that ore chunk. And I don't know what's changed, but it's different and bad, and I don't like it. And it scares me. You know, the Ore Finder wand works vertically 60 units, but it doesn't work horizontally that many units. It's because we found this copper vein. There's a weird thing where it will reveal part of, like, because they both have copper. It happened a bunch of times when I was prospecting before. There's something very weird about it. I don't know the full answer to how it works, but I just know it's messed up somehow. All right, we need to get up. Ooh, that's a big spider. Can I climb up these? No. That would be too easy. Not really a good place to just go up at this point. Not really. I guess I can just tower right here. Oh gosh. Timing! Why now, guest? Alright, let me out of here. Okay, so we'll go up a bit. Yeah, it definitely uncovered 2 veins at once. I saw it in the bottom, in the chat, it said you found 2 new ore veins, and we hadn't found anything before then. So the game is screwy. I know people like to blame the streamer, but in this particular case, I'm quite certain the game is the problem, not me. And it's been weird in this whole 2.8 run. So they changed something either in 2.7 or 2.8 that really screwed with, you know, the generation of ores or the discovery. I don't know if it's the visual prospecting that's changed or the ore generation that's changed, but something is different. That much I know. I need the slime sling? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I feel like the spaces where the slime sling is actually useful are quite limited. I'm not a slime sling believer. All right. Enough. You did your job. Or something like that. We still have to find this stupid stuff. Oh, come on. Really? Are you kidding me? Goodness. Sheesh. And of course that's like messing with our tetrahedrite vein. Watch us not even get one. Get half a tetrahedrite vein at best. I mean, we still haven't found a single piece, right? Am I just missing it? Is it all around us? It's like the force flows through us. Oh, no, I don't think there's any here. I think it's down further. Because it does spawn as low as 80, so... Oh, there's tetrahedrite right there. Perfect. So we can make all the pigmen very mad. Love it. Love it. Alright. Well... I'm gonna go away from the pigmen. It's a fun audio effect we get to hear every single time. Okay, so Stibnite is in the ceiling. Is that the sporadic? Yeah, so that means that's still part of the vein. I think the top of the vein is here, it seems. Oh yeah, that's a good call. Mob pig. This one? No. Zombie pig angry. Alright. There we go. Oh, and there's the end of that. Oh, I released the hounds. Quite literally. Who let the dogs out? The mod is called ESM, Extreme Sound Muffler, or something like that. It's just bad because there's no limit. It's playing all of them at the same time. So it'd be fine if it was a little more chill than that, but it is not. Okay, well, believe it or not, I think this has already been worth it. Look at all of this tetrahedrite we're getting. I think we found this and got all this tetrahedrite faster than it would have taken to get this much copper from the other vein, even if we had just kept mining there. Because remember, all of these are doubled. So every nether ore is worth 4 copper. So if I look, I feel like we're gonna have quite a few stacks here. I've got 1, so that's 4 stacks of copper. 8, 12, 16. We've already got 20 stacks of copper going on here. Like, it's so good. And part of that's because it's the primary and the secondary, and the between is copper. So it's all copper. And on top of that, the copper, oh, wait. Never mind. Sorry. You guys are right. You guys are right. Never mind. I lied. That's actually annoying. So they nerfed. So as much as raw ores are buffed because of the fortune thing, they're nerfed. Come back to me. The mining storage, like your backpacks, only hold half as much because of that. Because the old nether ores used to be double dense, but now they're not. How did you get in here? So I want a refund. No, you guys are right. I forgot the new system does the doubling on the front end, not the back end. Still, it's a lot. It's a lot of copper. Though this whole pigman situation is a bit frustrating. And these vengeance mobs are the worst. Like, why are there so many infernal pigmen here? And of course we've got vampire pigmen. Do crossbow bolts do more damage if they're wooden? This one does. I brought the hunting backpack. What am I stuck in? Spiderweb. We got a quest reward. That's something. Okay. Well, that was a party. There's still more that are within aggro range. I don't know where they are. Yeah, you know, the inventory is becoming grumpy. Let's get rid of random crap we don't need. Keep the dropper. Oh, this is beautiful. Look at all of it. Look at all that goodness. That coppery goodness. We're gonna have bronze for days. How many days, you may ask? Like you asked before? A lot. At least they fixed the bug where they would, like, attack you with their abilities through the walls. That was really annoying. I'll take them actually being stopped by walls any day. Alright, so... I'm guessing the backpacks are pretty much full. Yes, everything's full. Remember nether ores exploding? What? I don't. Is that a thing? Okay, so the best way to get home is gonna be... No idea. What happened to my waypoint? Oh, my waypoints got removed from migrating to the beta. What file are those kept in? That's weird. I don't know how those got deleted. Well, that's bad. Means I don't know where home is. I know it's around here somewhere. It's on the local save, not the server. Interesting. Alright. Oh, I actually see home. It's right here. Bloop. And since we're here, we can extendify the platform a little bit, make it easier to see. Nice little landing zone. It's in the journey map folder, but I don't think I deleted the journey map folder. That's why I'm confused. Is that one of the ones they tell you to delete in the instructions? Because I'm pretty sure I only deleted the ones that they told me to delete. Can I macerate this? Ho ho ho. 8 free gold, baby! Now it does have fire protection 3 and unbreaking 3, and I'm not currently wearing any armor, so maybe I should just wear it. I forgot our pieces were breaking. But also I think the 8 gold is worth more at this stage of the game. So I'll just take the gold. And then we will just make new armor. Like this. What is it? Hammer? And what else was I missing? The chest plate. Is that not how the chest plate goes? Oh, it's not. I'm Wow. Vertical dyslexia. Alright, there we go. Okay, so now we've got all kinds of crapola. And we'll put that in these ones, I guess. Look at all that tetrahedrite. That's still not quite as much as I wanted. Oh, I guess we got a few more stacks in here. That should last me a while. But we'll have to go back for another trip, I think. Because we were very overburdened. When updating the config that has the map ID, it resets. So there's a config that I needed to copy over into the configs folder? Or what exactly was the problem? Still not sure if I understand exactly what I needed to do. Ah, there's a config I needed to copy. Let me see. Dropper, where should I put that? That can go in here. And then pistons. Go in here. Why do I have 2 pistons? Did I get pistons as loot? Must have gotten pistons as loot. It's weird, but... Anyway, I should be good on tin and copper for a while. So let's get the rest of our iron going. There's more iron in here. I just want to get all the iron in my entire base kind of processed. That's chalcopyrite and this is copper. Let's just get rid of that one. Okay. Iron, iron, iron. Pyrite. Alright, and then we want all the crushed. I think stibnite doesn't have thermal processing. Oh, but you do get the antimony from the washing, so I should probably... It's one stibnite. Whatever, I don't care enough. I don't care. So many types. We'll put all the redstone in there. Copper and tin can go in here. And stibnite. Journey map saves waypoint based on servers in your client copy. The question is, do I care? Because we lost all our waypoints in the overworld. I'm not sure if I care. I guess I don't know where that lava area was anymore. But it was like right up here. I'm sure I could find it. I'm sure there's some stone sticking out of the ground or something. Or I could maybe even show the... How do you show the caves? Wasn't there a mode for it? Am I making that up? Oh, there's not a cave spot. Okay. I don't know. Anyway, it's up here somewhere. But yeah, I'm just... Wait, where's all my map data? Oh, wait, we got a problem. Or do we? Yeah, I want the explored stuff. All right, so how do I do this? Yeah, that's a problem. It is a problem. So I still have the old data. And so I need to go to the old one. You're saying in the client. Am I gonna have to restart the client? So I go into the client. Why is... I'm trying to open Prism Launcher. Okay, there we go. So folder. So what exactly do I need to copy? I go into config, journey. There is nothing in config for journey map. Yeah, journey map is in the main folder. That's why I'm confused on why I lost it. Because when I updated, I didn't... I'm so bad at explaining this right now, but when I updated, I copied the old entire folder, and then I pasted in the new mods folder, the new configs folder, and stuff like that. So the journey map is the same. Nothing changed. So why is it not working? For each server ID, but the server ID shouldn't have changed either. Or how do I... Oh, maybe it did. So then, so what's the intended upgrade path here? Do you have to join your server once so you can see what kind of... The file name, by the way, is god-awful. It's Minecraft tilde server underscore 3E88932. Like, it's just garbage. So how would you ever get it to work until you've already joined the server once and then you have to go in and copy it? That's a giant pain in the butt. And I'm a little confused. Okay, here we go. Here's the ones that we need. Okay, so I need to copy this. Into instances, GTNH beta 2.8, Minecraft, journey map, data, MP. Guys, I'm so confused. Why are there... Oh, never mind. Sorry, I'm not confused. Today's date is what confused me. I don't know the date, apparently. All right, so then I can copy in everything that's in here. Replace the files in the destination. Okay. And then try that. Uh-oh. Do I need to restart my client? Oh, I stopped the server. Thank you. One of those days, eh? One of them days. Hey, Shoto, thanks for that. I'm glad you enjoy hanging out. Greetings to Saudi Arabia. Hopefully this all worked. Don't you love the technical difficulties streams? Why does it say GTNH 2.7.x? Have they just not updated that yet? That scares me. Did I launch the wrong one? No, it says 2.8 at the top. I think I'm good. Also, Canadian Mountie, hello, hello. Yeah, this is the beta. All right. Please. Please, mama. All right, there we go. We got our stuff back. We got our stuff back. Maybe. Yeah. Okay. Ah, yes, the Slime Island journey. What a journey it was. Okay, so anyway, one thing I need to do is grab some steel for repairs, so I want to do that before I forget. Minecraft has come a very long ways, but this is also not really Minecraft anymore. This is... Gregtech New Horizons is a far cry from what Minecraft used to be. I think I'm also ready for like a new room of that. This is starting to already feel too small. I'm thinking what I want to do is make this whole area inside the walls or something, and then we'll have more processing up here. I don't know. I don't know exactly what I want to do yet, but something like that. Alright, how we doing on charcoal over here? Yeah, I probably lost the nether data that we just got, which is unfortunate. I think the prospecting data will still be there though, so we'll know where the tetrahedrite vein is. Alright, there's another 48 steel going for us. Oh yeah, I was gonna make pumps. I think that's probably what we should do next. Or do we want to do this project first? This project or the pumps first? How expensive is 6 pumps? 24, it's not that expensive. We need 6 tin rods. All right, let's, oh wait, let me finish emptying this out. Random flint. Oh, you know, we have some gold in here that I didn't put anywhere, and I have silver too, and nickel. Keep those in there for now. Oh, and diamonds and redstone. Redstone will probably get its own full drawer at some point, but for now we can keep it up there. Gold's there. Silver, I want to be above gold, because, you know, silver and then gold metal. We can have the lead metal above that. Weirdly, bronze doesn't fit in that category for my brain. And nickel can go next to zinc there. You're too lazy to level the land, so you built following the landscape. Yeah, retaining. Yeah, that's... There's a lot of ways to build. That's part of the fun. How many quests have I finished? I don't know how far in we are. Is there a total somewhere for, like, the whole quest book? You can see with each tab how many you've done, but I don't know if there's a grand total anywhere. We've gotten well over 100 already. Got 61 in Stone Age, 53 in Steam Age. Some random ones in these. Speaking of these, yeah, we'll do the multi-blocks after we get the, whatchamacallits, the lathe and grinder. But first I want the pumps, so let's do that. So we need some rubber, we need 18 tin cables. So I need to grab some tin ingots. Let me just grab a whole stack and throw that in the wire mill. Because we're gonna need that. And then we're gonna need more rubber. Process all the slime balls there. We need some sulfur. Yeah, I'm gonna need to go mine some more sulfur soon. 3. Look at all that wrought iron. And it's still not done. It's getting there, but it's not done. That's crazy. Alright, and then I will need some more rubber sheets. I don't want to be too wasteful though. When do we get... Do these go in the bending machine? Make sheets? They do. So I should be careful because these cost twice as much. So I need exactly 18 for everything. But wait, the electric motors cost 10 cables. Oh, those are being factored in. Okay, okay. So 18... Wow, but the bending machine is going to need a bunch more than 18. Bending machine... We're going to need another... 5... We're going to need a lot. Oh, man. This is painful. This is painful. Alright. I'll just bite the bullet and do a whole stack here of rubber. And it should go very fast. Alright, and then... Got that, and then we've got the wires. Also, you're asking me about doing circuit 16 for faster wires, but it's not really... Speed's not the issue right now. I've already got half the stack done. But I do know about that trick, for what it's worth. I just don't really need it. I think it's more work than less work at this point. Okay, so... What am I missing? We're missing some tin rods, I guess? So... I guess we didn't automate the tin rod making because we knew we'd make rods with the lathe eventually. And then we need 12 iron rods and 6 magnetized rods. Are we not making the screws in the rings here? Oh, that's supposed to be a rubber ring. And I guess we didn't get the screw in there? Yeah. I think I said to myself, soon we'll be doing that with the lathe. But in this case, we need it. And why does that say 12 screws? Now there's a question for the ages. Oh, because we do need 12. That's why. There we go. Okay, 4 more tin rods. No, that can't be right. Because that needs 12 tin rods, and I only have 10 here. Do I already have some in the oh, I already have some tin rotors. It's factoring that in. That's funny. Okay. There's the knife. How do you make a rubber ring? Tried every combination but the right one. Here we go. Okay. So there's some rubber rings. What's the benefit of upgrading to high pressure versus making another low pressure machine? It's just easier. You only need one hopper feeding that one instead of trying to distribute your items evenly into 2 different hoppers. It's just way more space efficient, and they're also not that expensive to upgrade to the high pressure ones. I think it might actually be cheaper to upgrade than to make 2 of the low pressure ones. Okay, so what was I doing? Iron rods? Do we have iron ingots in here? I think that's what I was looking at. Yeah. So we've got the iron ingots. And it says we need 18 iron rods in total. So we'll do that. Boop. And then we need the redstone, of which I have maybe enough. 5, 6. Put all that away. Let me get rid of a couple random things real quick. I don't need that. I'll put that out there. And then don't need the rubber and sulfur. Or no, I do need the rubber and sulfur. Okay, anyway, back to this. Do we have everything we need? According to this, we do. So if I hit Shift-C... 6 pumps! Feels so good. And then the next thing I need to make is another one of these. And according to it, I'm only missing 4 bronze ingots. Do I actually want to complete everything? I don't know what you mean by everything. I'm definitely not 100%ing the quest book, if that's what you mean. I have no need, because a lot of them are just alternative options to things, or just informing you that a clipboard exists. Like I don't game personally. I'm not a like completionist type person, and especially even if I was a completionist, I don't know if I would be for this game, because this is not your standard game in terms of how the like quests work and stuff. So I think being a completionist is fine if that's what you enjoy, but it very much doesn't feel like what's the word? It doesn't really feel like there's much of a point to it. You know what? I'll just make a whole 2 stacks of sticks. I'm gonna make enough torches to last me a minute here. Wait. Oh, I haven't leveled up the steel bolts yet. That's the problem. Well, yeah, of course, some of them some of them have useful stuff, and that's why I've completed a lot of quests. But my point is that completing every single quest in the entire quest book is only for people that want to complete it to say they've completed it. Like, it would not be efficient for any real reasons other than I just want to say I've done all of it. A lot of them are going to be wasting your time, is what I'm trying to say. Why don't I use creosote to make torches? Because it's a royal pain in the ass. Are you kidding me? Creosote to make torches. So much work. You gotta sit there with a bucket and then craft it and then fill the bucket again and then craft it. How much do you even get? How much, like, do you even get that many? Oh, you even need wool on top of that? That's awful. Unless there's some other recipe, I don't know. Maybe I don't know what you're talking about, but this recipe is super annoying. I would much rather just use charcoal. With AE2 half an hour, you can complete the quests. I mean, some of them are just about getting certain items. A lot of the quests, though, are not... Like, they would require you to go do something weird. Some of them are just crafting a building. Yes, AE2 is going to help with that. But a lot of them are like, this is some weird thing that you have to do some micro crafting for. You have to go get some item out in the world you've never seen before. And I don't intend to do most of those. Okay, so it is time to automate this whole thing, and it's going to be great. So we'll do that, that. That and that. And then we need the wrench. For only down. And then pump. And then empty hand. I wish you could use the alt trick to switch to empty hand. Import, 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 import. Perfect. Okay, and then we need... How do I want to do this? I think I want a vertical spine. Same as we did over here. Okay. Connect these. Line mode is now a different hotkey, which really threw me. Okay. And then place our other two pump covers. Switch them to import. And now, with one more line mode. Oops. You know, I'm probably going to keep doing that on accident. I should maybe change that button. Okay, let me make sure all the arrows are correct here. Looks like they are. Sweet! We have fully automated everything. We just need to chuck logs into here, and we get logs turned into charcoal, and we can now run 3 of these boilers, which is what we plan to do. Yeah, I forgot about the screwdriver doing that. That's a good point. Do I plan to build another railcraft tank for creosote? No, not really, because it's a constant usage situation, so buffering the creosote doesn't really do anything for me. Like, I've considered it a couple times, and I'm like, what does that really do for me? It only works well for me if I end up... Does creosote power semi-fluid boilers? I can't remember if creosote even works in these. It does. So we could use that, but I think this is way worse than the railcraft ones. I think I did the math on it. You only get 48 EU per creosote if you do it this way. I think you get way more than that the steam way. It's like not even close. So this would be a bad way to do it. You could use creosote cells to like run something for a short period of time maybe, but other than that, you wouldn't want to. Okay, so now we're gonna do fluid pipe. Can they be next to each other? Does anybody know? Or will that break it because it's not a 1x1 anymore? I guess the question is, do I put the other two here or do I put them back here? We'll just put them back here. Alright. So that'll go there, and then we need the bronze pipes. These pipes are not big enough, by the way. I'm gonna need to upgrade once I have all the bronze. So I don't think I can go to a 2x2 because the problem is when you have 4 on the bottom, it's 2x2x2. So I would need 8 of the high pressure boiler tanks, and that uses, looking at the wiki, railcraft tank, GTNH. No, not railcraft tank, railcraft boiler. That uses 12 units, so it uses roughly the same amount as 8. 8 singles. Oh, it's basically the same ratio then, because it literally is. The nice part about it is you only need 4 of the fireboxes, but it uses as much power as 8 of these. And I can only power about 3 of these right now. It's 1.7 coke ovens to 1 of these. So I would need a lot more coke ovens to do a 2x2x2. And now we're stuck. Cool, cool, cool. All right, anyway, what was I doing? The faucets can go in here. Oh, I know what I was gonna do is grab more. And I also need some crop sticks. I really wish you could type crop stick. Wait, where even is the crop? Ugh. Oh, I already have it. Out of a file. All right, I think 12 is enough. Oh, I already have the Dewey. Okay, who knows what happened here? Utter chaos from something. This is why you make these things underground. You don't get any mobs trampling on them. And there you have it. Now, realistically, I should probably check the math on how often do we need to put stuff in these coke ovens. Because if I'm running 6, that means I'm doing 6 logs every 90 seconds. So a stack of logs every 900 seconds, roughly. So 4 stacks an hour, roughly. Okay. So back to this. It says we have everything we need, so I'm just gonna hit the button. It worked! Auto crafting is amazing! Oh my gosh, guys. I just can't even. It's so good. It's so good. I am gonna put some of these things away. Wait, I might need these. Okay, so question is, does this break? Yes, it does. So that's the wrong block. That also breaks it. Okay. So there's that. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Water's not connected. Water, break it. No explosion. Thank goodness. Let me up. Okay, there we go. And I think that does it. I double check the pump placement on the top ones. Sure. Because you asked so nicely. So now that is 120. Oh, wait. Are we good? I think we're actually exactly good. For 2400 a second. Because 40 plus 40 plus 40 is 120 a tick, which is 2400 per second. So I think this is actually perfect. Also, why was that empty? Had I broken something else? I don't know. All right, so checking the pump placement. It seems correct, otherwise we wouldn't have a weird number of units in there. Uh-oh. I found a way to get actually stuck. Like, I don't have a way out. Even that won't let me out. Oh no. This is funny. It's the best way to do this without voiding a lot of stuff. I guess just the creosote's fine. Wait, how did that mine a tin item pipe when I was looking at the... That was weird. Looking at the wooden fluid pipes. Okay, anyway, checking the placement of these. Oh, was this what you were talking about? Oh, that's... actually, you know what? I was gonna say we need a crowbar, but if we, just do this, then all will be fine. See? Perfect. The placement has always been perfect. Alright, so I think we're good now with that. Shoto, yes, I definitely do need a storage system, but we're a long way away from that. Right now, just shoving stuff into chests is our storage system. That's the best we can do. Okay, these are now fully automated, right? Apart from feeding the wood into here. So that's super nice. And now we're gonna get actually quite a decent amount of charcoal. Because of that, I actually might want to expand this a little bit. Just to make my life a little bit easier. I think I will get some more crops going here. And then I actually have a water bucket that I keep on hand for emergencies. Alright, and then we're gonna need a bunch of crop sticks for that. Let me go grab a couple more stacks of dirt. By the way, is anyone here, does anyone know how you do that like auto build mode or quick build or whatever it's called? So I'd love to hear about that. In the last stream, no one was around that knew how to turn it on or enable it or whatever. Have I put any thought into storage? I mean, in general, like, yes, I have a sort of plan. But I'm not sure yet if I'm going to use logistics pipes or not. I did set up logistics pipes in my last series towards the end, and it was cool. And you can get logistics pipes pretty early. Like, I can already start to get them in LV. I think we just need the assembler, yeah. So, I'm thinking about it, but... I feel like I need to plant another birch tree on top of this one for flavor purposes. Also, whoever was saying me not going a full 4 tiles out, the reason is because I actually didn't want to gather more than I could hold. I feel like if I had gone all the way out and did 2 full farms, I would end up not being able to carry all those logs most of the time. I feel like this is about the max size that we can actually utilize. Without, I could just make a backpack for it, but then I gotta grab a new backpack every time. I don't know. It's all a pain one way or the other. Now, what am I making? A bunch more crop sticks? I should have counted how many I needed. Start with this. No, that's not enough. Now we need a file. I think that's probably good. Put away the tools, trash the clover. Let's see, put the bucket back. Yeah, why don't we do it like that? How far did I get the first time I played? I made it to HV. Not crazy far into HV, but I had like a decent amount of single block HV machines. Oh no, it's not enough. Stupid weeds. Already taking over the world. Did that just... No, that's just not hydrated yet somehow. And of course I'm one short there. Okay, how many more do I need? 4, 4, I need like 2 more sets of 4. 3 maybe. Alright. Should be enough of those. Let's fill up on saplings. Bloop. Alright, did we get them all? It looks pretty consistent down the rows. I think we got them all. Cool. Well, that should increase the harvest by about 50%, which will mean like, I don't even know, 12 stacks of logs or something ridiculous every time I harvest this. It will be a lot. Alright, what's next? We did the pump quest, apparently. Ooh, large steel fluid pipes? Should we grab those? Now, okay, hold on. I'm having second thoughts about this. Rather than routing the steam down, around, all the way over there, what if we just had our LV machines upstairs, like right here? So I actually think we should just make a second floor and make our LV on this wall. And I think that'll be better for me because then I don't need an absurd amount of pipes and I can use the large steel pipes to treat this like a battery, right? Where I'm not making enough steam to constantly fill the large steel pipes, but the large steel pipes can flow steam out of this faster. And then this becomes a battery and I can have more steam turbines than these can support in terms of constant production. And so that's maybe the plan then. So why don't we... What does that mean? And what do I want to make the second floor out of? Do I want to keep going with a wooden house? Or should we switch to something else? I feel like it would be weird if I switched. Just feels weird to put stone. I want to make stone, I think, but it feels weird to put stone on top of wood. I guess I can always remake the lower level at some point. But I feel like that's just weird. I could make netherrack. We've got plenty of that. Is there anything on the smooth stone end that's really good looking? Because I can mass produce smooth stone a bit more easily now. As far as building a separate building for this, I don't want to be that far away. So I do want it to be nearby. Okay, let's start with a staircase. So let's see. So let's have this as our kind of area that we walk up to. And then what are our chisel options for the old whatchamacallit, smooth stone? Let's get rid of the ore finder wand. Wrench is not needed at the moment. Okay, so for cobble, we've already looked at those choices, and for stone brick, I want something that mobs cannot spawn on. How does small disordered stone brick look? I actually think that could look pretty good. How do I feel about this? Might be a little too busy. It also looks pretty ordered for being disordered. What about this one? I actually like that. I think that looks pretty good. So my thought is we get our LV stuff up here. We're gonna need to remove our skylights that we worked so hard on. I'll leave those for now. Let's see, get rid of these. And the staircase should be out of the birchwood planks. And I'm gonna need the saw. I'm gonna make a nice and steep staircase. It's just a lot easier to do it this way. With slabs. And the piston boots just make life so chill. So wait, I actually can go down 2 squares, like this. I do that, and then that. And that. Ah! And you got yourself steep boy staircase. Woo! Love it. And this is a good transition too, because eventually we'll just have the jetpack and we'll just make this even more open. So I like that. Fill these in. Okay, so now we have the problem where this whole thing is outdoors, and what am I gonna do about that? I don't know, but I do know one thing, which is I'm gonna have to make a crap ton of smooth stone here. Which means a crap ton of smelting of cobble. 10 more stacks. Which also means fuel. Lots and lots and lots and lots of fuel. Uh-oh. Oh, wrought iron doesn't get smelted. Did I do that anywhere else? No, we're just out of fuel everywhere else. Alright, it's a good thing I just made more bonsais, because we're also going to need a lot more fuel as well. This almost gives you the desire to have a tower, and each level of the tower is a different age. I mean, honestly, that's kind of what I was thinking too. Like, it's not a crazy idea, you know, having a different material for each age. And it could even just be different sections, you know, like I could have this be the LV section, and then over there could be the MV section, and maybe I use a different material for that side section of the base. There's certainly some room to play there. How tall are we gonna go with this? I don't even know. I think we're gonna start with... this. These I might need to move. I don't know if I like them being built into the wall. That's kind of clunky. Okay, new plan. I'm just gonna move the wall then. This is enough blueberry bushes for a million years. Okay, so get rid of all this. Might as well leave those there. And yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna extend out, I think by 3 tiles. Also, for those talking about secondary buildings, like, I'm not close to the idea, but I'm not going to do it yet. I think that could be a little bit further in the future. Oh, I'm going to need more logs in general. You guys done yet? They are. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay, so then what we want is not this. You know, I don't want to accidentally mine like a firebox or something. I should probably do this manually. Okay. So yeah, maybe around here I'll switch. Oh gosh, my inventory. My poor little inventory. The little inventory that could. Okay, so let's make 4 stacks more of our smooth birchwood that mobs cannot spawn on. Throw away that. I'm gonna throw away these bushes. Whatever, sue me. I don't need to throw away a torch. Okay, so then this will extend, I think starting here. I think here. Yeah. That gives room over this way, and this is all chunk loaded, right? Yeah. In fact, I probably have too much chunk load. Like, these don't need to be chunk loaded. Come on now. I'm nowhere near that area. Well, I guess we're 1 chunk away. That should probably be chunk loaded. Yeah, there we go. And then we can go into the wall, or the mountain. We'll use the mountain as the wall. And I kind of like that look as well. And you know, we can put like a door into the side of the base here and stuff like that. So there's a lot of good space here for interplay between things. Let me get more fuel into the furnace doodads. First, I have some more wrought iron. Put in here. Okay, what is it? Is it 8 or 9? It's 9 apiece, right? Yeah, so 9 would be 54. Okay, so we have 4 extra nuggets. That'll just chuck. Look at all that wrought iron. Oof. That might be enough for like all the way through HV or something. Like, that's a lot of wrought iron. I am a fan. Okay, I'm gonna recombine these just because then we don't have to worry about them. And I'm gonna throw away these strips and throw away the, well, not throw away the blueberries, but put them away. And then I wanted to grab boop, 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 boop. And we're just gonna be making a bunch. This will actually run for a while now. And we've got all this iron. Put away. There we go. It's looking pretty good. And then we get the smooth stone out the bottom, which I should be able to chisel, chisel, chisel. Now we're gonna have to consider windows, we're gonna have to consider roof potential, or maybe I'll just not have a roof. But then spiders can climb in, right? Also, this is just giant rectangle, which is not my favorite. So I don't even know. I don't know what we're gonna do. For now, this is better than nothing. Also, I'm not sure what's faster. Is it faster to build like this, or is it faster to dig out an area once you have the hammer and the excavator? I'm wondering if digging might be faster. Okay, and what I'm gonna do now... Oh, right, rain is gonna be a problem. Good point, good point. Yeah. Yeah, we will need a roof then, just like an actual roof. I'm really considering the builder's ones. They're so bad at this stage. But I just might need it. Okay, hold on. So chunk, corner. So walls are in the southwest. So the wall is on this, but not... The wall would be on that tile. This is the wall tile, right? Digging versus building is a classic volume versus surface area question. So I would say building is faster once you get past a certain size. And like, that's not just a theory, like that's just mathematically true. So the question is, what's the break point? At what size of building is it faster to build this way versus dig it out from underground? And what I'm gonna do over here, which might end up looking cool, I don't know, might look trash, we'll see. But if it looks rubbish, that's fine. But this is gonna be like, we'll knock down some of these walls and we'll turn them into pillars. And then this area is gonna have the same roof as the rest of it, but then there will be the partial roof inside. So this will be like for a tall stuff, you know, if we need anything really tall. Which, I mean, we don't, so I don't really know what we'd put in here, but, you know, maybe someday a distillation tower, but that'll probably have its own section, so who knows. I don't know what I'm doing. The important part is I'm doing something, and that's the fun part about the Zen Garden experience. Like, I think a lot of people end up humming and hawing for so long about trying to come up with the perfect base design that they end up never building a base. Or more what I'm saying is like people will want a perfect looking base so badly that they end up not building one. And I'd rather build a base that looks fun, you know, like maybe it's not aesthetically perfect, but it's better than, you know, a bunch of stuff on the front lawn. And like that's worth something, I think. So I think my point is like, I kind of feel like this might look a little bit crappy, but that's still better than not building it. And it's still, I think it makes the base more fun to be in when it's like, I built this, you know, and it's like these walls and this aesthetic design. And we'll figure out a way to spice it up a little bit, don't worry. I'm not just gonna do a rectangle box. That's how that's the frame of it, is a rectangle box, but that won't be the actual result. Now, what I'm thinking is the coke ovens could be not in the ceiling. I'm trying to think if there's a good way to do that though. Because the actual wall is here. So I guess that just meshes with the mountain at that point. So I might even, to allow space for getting behind the coke ovens. What I might do is move the wall over to this tile. And then we'll go up here to whatever height we end up stopping at. What height are we gonna stop? See, I don't want to have to go that high to include, well, maybe I will. Here's the reason I might, because then we could have 2 floors. Because machines, like LV machines, might be nice to have on 2 floors. So we can have like a few machines in a section that's 4 tall, and then a second floor that only go like a shelf almost to have machines and chests and stuff. So then I can walk over here and then walk up another steep staircase, and then there's a whole nother bank of machines. So that would be one reason for making the entire room that tall. But there's also a part of me that's like, screw it, let's just put the roof. Yeah, the tall room kind of is like the catwalk style. Because how tall realistically do we need the roof to be? I mean, I think at a minimum it would have 1 extra tile over the top of this, like that. So that would be 2, 3, 4, 5. That's already 6. And I would only need to go to 9 if I wanted to have like a shelf with a second floor. I only need to go 3 more up. Could make it diagonal so it's taller at the back than at the front. Yeah, that's another option. 1, 2, 3. So this is the roof tile. That's pretty high up. I'm gonna need some big pillars for that. But we get a lot more space. So it makes the project bigger now, right? Because I'm building the walls taller. But again, surface area versus volume. The taller we go, the more we're benefiting from all the volume that we're getting on the inside of this. We could also have the ceiling at a different height. Right here. And maybe I will. Maybe this would be a good spot for it. So maybe this spot will be just big enough for the coke ovens. Like this. And then we can even have the coke ovens like vent properly this way, which is kind of fun. It'd be hilarious if mobs fell in there, or I fall in there. I'm sure that'll happen. I could maybe use slabs or whatever, the forge micro blocks, to prevent me from falling in. All right, we gotta sleep. You ended up digging out a 5x5 chunk area, 11 high. Oh my gosh. And then you put a single multi-block in it. Welcome to Minecraft. I feel like that just encapsulates the Minecraft experience right there. So perfectly. Should I be making building wands? I can't make the diamond wand yet. The iron wands are so expensive, and they need steel screws too, and they just break so fast. You do get 2 freebies, but still. I don't know. Maybe it's worth it? That is just iron. Okay, so what do I want to do? I need to go take some iron. We need to melt it down. And then we're gonna need some large plates, and then the rest is just screws and what was it? Rods? But it's iron tool rods, so it's annoying because you have to cast it. Yeah. So we actually have to cast the iron in there. Oh, we already have a bunch of iron. So it's 2 of these for every wand. I might put a hopper on this thing soon. I'll build 3 wands. We'll see how long that lasts me. Okay, so there's 6 of those, and then we need the large plate cast. The unbreakable one needs... You can also do this quest, but I think to do that we need something we haven't made yet, right? It's a long quest. We need gold, yeah, we need a diamond block. Is that just a compressor? Oh, I can make that. Okay. Hold on, can we do this? I don't think I have emeralds yet. Lapis, redstone, gold we can do. That is stone and a sign. Oh, I need some ender pearls, but I can do that. You know, maybe I should just make this damn thing. Sodalite I have. Glowstone dust. Voidstone we already looked at. I think I can just do this. No, I need the concrete. Ah. Yeah. The concrete. I need a fluid solidifier, and then I can make it. But I also... I need the fluid solidifier and a mixer. I guess if I have the fluid canner, I can turn the buckets into concrete, which can be converted, but that would probably be harder than just making a mixer. So I need a mixer and a fluid solidifier before we can do this. I was thinking it could be worth doing right now, but needing the mixer and the fluid solidifier makes me feel like, no, that's not gonna happen yet. Okay. So we need 3 of these. Oh, I gotta go soon. Time flies when you're having fun. Time flies when you're Gregging the New Horizons. Alright, that's done. And then we head back here. We gotta make a couple screws, which is annoying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we need the saw. Boom, boom, file, boom. I think that does it. Where does it go? You'd think typing wand would find iron wand. The heck? Oh, wait, that's on the second page. Weird. It's like it started on the second page. Okay, anyway. 1, 2, 3. Quest? No quest? Why no quest? Oh, I have to make the stone one first? It's so annoying. It's also like I need stone dust for it, which is annoying. How many do you need to compress? Just 1? Goodness. This is another one of those Gregified annoyances. I need to make a single stone plate. Just to make a stone wand that I'm not even gonna use. Which takes 30 seconds. Alright, Let me make the 2 iron screws. I'm so ready to have a lathe. It's gonna be so nice. Okay, iron screws done. Stone plate done. And then I need some sticks, which I should just be able to make. What? Oh, that's one kind of wood. Also, I was very careful about throwing things away there, don't worry. We're already out of birch planks. How do I keep grabbing the wrong ones? Oh, because they're in here. Ugh. Scrolling! I wish scrolling wouldn't move items in this window. Ugh, I would be so happy if someone could make that quality of life improvement. That is just, I see a scroll bar, so my brain says, hey, scroll. But if you scroll here, it just moves the rubber bars. Which, I like that capability in most cases, but not here. Not here. Anyway, quest. And quest. And we got all the ones. Alright, so how bad is this? How quickly do they break? Oh, these can only go horizontal. I forgot about that. You get like 25 clicks, that's it. Then again... Oh, what am I doing? This is not even where we want the roof. Well, we just used 20% of one and wasted it. Perfect. But this might actually be faster. Yeah, that is pretty nice. And I guess I could just make some more stone. Because I'm trying to think about the best way to, like, mass produce them. And does this have a mode? I thought you could change the mode. Can you not change the mode? And has a few modes. Controls. Wand. Builder's wand, change mode. I'm gonna put that as the same hotkey as the Gregtech wrench, because they shouldn't conflict. There we go, vertical. Oh yeah. See, that's the stuff, but the problem is this one doesn't really have any more durability. So it's just not that much better than the stone one. It's just nice that it can go vertical, I guess. Oh, I ran out of blocks. More blocks. Okay, so let's put these away. And then put away those things. Chisel some more stuff here. 3, 4, 5, 6. Go ahead and sleep. See if our delicious bonsai farm is all grown up, because we already need more. Oh yeah, look at this. Boom, 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 boom. And I can't carry anymore. Pretty soon I'm gonna need a cutting machine. When do I get that? I need the diamond saw blade, which needs the cobalt brass gear. Yeah, that's annoying. Where's the cutting machine on the quest? No. No! That one. Cobalt. Where do you get the cobalt? Oh, the Twilight Forest. Or byproducts. Okay. Because I was going to say, we don't have a high enough mining level yet. I need to improve my pickaxe material before we can get that. All right, let's go back down here. All right, mini logs needed. All right, do that, do that, do that. You get all of them. You get those. I'll do another 5. Hoping that's enough for now. Can always make more if we need to. And the stone wand for the ceiling here. And that goes to... Again, southwest is where the walls are, so the wall's here. So then that will go up to be the wall for this area. Okay, there's one stone wand completely decimated. But then again, you do only need 2 iron screws. I can make 9 more stone wands pretty easily here. Maybe they're not terrible. Like, it's annoying, but it is just 2 iron screws and some sticks. So when you think about it that way, if you make a whole inventory full of them, it's probably gonna save me time to do this still. Because look, I mean, it just makes this part so much faster. I mean, that was 35 blocks right there. It's like it's nothing. That's not a pickaxe. Whoa! Yeah, or we could go... well, I can't get an unbreakable one from the quest. Because of the concrete problem. So it's not until we've got quite a few more LV machines that you can do the quest. Now, I could do the unbreakable one from the unstable ingots and detour that direction and get the healing axe too while I'm at that, but that's a very long detour, which I'm not really ready to take at this very moment. You can't make the solid concrete though without a fluid solidifier. Unless there's another way to do it that I don't know about. I'm pretty sure the fluid solidifier is the only way to do it. So I need the fluid solidifier, and then to get the fluid concrete from the bucket, I need a fluid canner. So I would need 2 new LV machines to be able to do that. I think I clicked on all the concretes because it is the Gregtech concrete that you chisel into Tinker. Tinker concrete doesn't even exist. The only way to get it all is to chisel the Gregtech concrete. So, yeah, unfortunately, I don't really think that's an option for us. Okay. I'm just kind of getting a feel for how tall this actually is and how big these walls are. Actually, that feels pretty good. Yeah, and we'll need some good windows. And then we'll put some big windows here and probably a staircase up to that second floor. And then this area we'll need to figure out lighting, which we already have. We'll probably do glowstone panels for a lot of it. And potentially, I think we can do the architect's saw bench now as well. So that's another thing. There's so many detours we could go on at this point. It's kind of absurd. Oh, that's off by one. For now, we'll just do that and kind of have it in the same spot. But yeah, it still feels really dark in here, so we'll need to find some new lighting options. For sure. I could also just keep going with skylights. We could have now a layer of glass in the skylights. Glass is also kind of annoying to make in large quantities right now, though. But we can do it. But again, fluid solidifier will make it really nice at some point. Okay, let's at least get this part of the wall sort of built. Bring this down. And then that gives us a what's it called? Carpenter's, what have you? I like how we like sneak behind this alleyway to feed our furnaces. Carpenter's pressure plate or whatever. Oh gosh, we're almost out. Okay, and then the wall goes on the west. Oh no. Well, you know, we're just gonna have to not respect chunk borders here, because this coke oven would be very much not in a good space otherwise. No? Oh, we're just out of the bricks. Okay, well, it's a start. It's a start. I like it. I just, this hole was made for me, you know? I'm called to it. Okay, this is a start. It's something. We'll keep working on it in the next episode. I have to go, unfortunately. I will be streaming more tomorrow, so we'll keep working on this. But we got something. We got something going. We got something going. And do we have enough up here to keep the... Just want to make sure the coke ovens are fine. Yeah, we'll add some more. That should last us like 4 hours, 3 hours. Give me a minute. All right, well, we've made a lot of progress in this episode. It's kind of like we didn't make a ton of new machines. We already had the wire mill last time, but we got our pumps. We got the coke ovens fully automated. We got a lot more copper mined from the nether. We still need to mine more sulfur. Let's pull up our notes here. So mine more copper is done, and I think iron's done for now. Mine more sulfur is still needed. Steam turbine bending machine and lathe is done. Go exploring for division sigil plus enchant table, question mark. That can be on our list. What else is on the list? We should capitalize the first word. Also on the list is finish construction project. Yeah, those are the main things. That's kind of the quest progression piece. I'll do something like that. All right, well, you guys have a great night. I will see you all tomorrow or in the future. Thanks for hanging out. Always a good time. Not enough Greg to Greg. There's never enough Greg to Greg, unfortunately. You got a Greg next time.